Hey guys, Shannon Wade, Streeter Boys Outdoors. My wife and I got home yesterday evening from the Nebraska Fur Harvesters Convention. And if anybody's never gone to a trapping convention, I mean it's one heck of a experience. I talked to guys like Ed Snyder from Kansas, Marty Smith from Iowa, Kendall Obermeyer from Iowa. He's a trap maker. I'll show you some of the traps that I got from him. Mark June, great demos. The guys from Backwater Bait and Lures, they're from Iowa. Minnesota Trap Lines Products was there. So yeah, that's going to be a little show and tell. I'm pretty much stocked up on bait and lures for like the next 5 years. So anyway, I'll show you what I got and hope you like it. Okay, where to begin? Look at all that good stuff. All right, we'll start right here. I picked up adjustable stretchers from Top Lot stretcher trapping supply. And I got one Fox and one Coyote Bobcat board in my garage, but I got a couple more. These are for the Fox. These here are raccoon adjustables, and I've never used them before on raccoon. And then this one here is for the Fox and Bobcat, but I really like them, especially when you gotta turn them first side out, you know. They just work great. I think I'm gonna fall in love with the raccoon adjustable boards. But anyway, I got a few of them, and then I have some solid boards too that I've been using. But anyway, that's what I started off with. And then these come with it. They're like you know, the political signs you see out in people's yards, that kind of stuff. And those are, you can pin them into the stretcher and pin the tails out if you want. So the coon boards are marked. These are the different sizes, and then you can you know, the Fox, there's a marker there, and on this one, this is the marker for Bobcat, and this is the one for Coyote. So, but I tell you what, they make your pelts look really good for those that put up their own fur. So anyway, got those. My wax, got plenty of wax, but we'll be doing that probably this week, next weekend maybe. Picked up, got one more Bridger number 2 dogless, 2 more 1.75s. Now I got complete dozens of them. I got 2 dozen of these. I got a dozen of them, which are already done. These will just get waxed and get thrown in that pile. Picked up a couple different auger bits for my cordless drill for my dirt holes. Of course, got a couple koozies for keep my cold beer in. Mark June, Nebraska Fur Harvesters. Some push pins. Got my Fox Hollow Super Stakes with the cable on them. Got 2 dozen of those. And I tell you what, that is what I'm strictly going to. They cost a little bit more, but they're well worth it. And then that way I only need one driver, which I already have. And I'm even going to put these on some of my dog proofs. So, yep, I think those are the best you can get right there. Got to have some trapping wire. Trap tags I usually put them on my conibears, which I don't use very much anymore. Just kind of depends on the situation and my location. So, but got some of them just in case I need them. Some crunch-proof swivels. Got some the Fox Hollow Super Stake, just the ends only, because I have some cable left in the garage, so I'll make my own. Needed to get a few more split rings. I like to attach them to my traps. And let's see here. Got some cover hulls. Gonna mix that stuff in with my peat moss. I already have some freeze-proof dirt, so I should be all covered in that area. Just wanted to try that out. Never used them before, but the guys on Hoosier Boys Outdoors, they use that stuff, so it's good enough for them. It's good enough for me. Of course, sheep's wool. Got a nice batch of that. Lures. Lure and bait. And as most of you know by now, the prices are going up on a lot of this stuff. I mean, some of them, like Mark June's 1 ounce bottles, this size right here, $7.50. The 4 ounces are $24. So you can save some money by buying the 4 ounce, but he worked with me a little bit. He sold me all 4 of these 4 1 ounce bottles for the price of one of them. But so you get 4 4 ounce bottles. He actually gave me his pint price. So, you know, he worked with me on that. Got his Widowmaker bait. I'm going to tell you right now, you can't beat this Windwalker. It's a food call lure, and it's Fox Frenzy. You can't beat them. I'll have them every single year if I run out. Backwater baits. These guys here are really cool, man. They actually give me a free hat, and they kind of took over for those that you know. Slim Peterson is he's an iconic, legendary lure maker. I got these for $5 an ounce. I did actually get some. I beat some of the price hikes on some of the lures. Super Cat and Kitty Curiosity, and these are all together by the same people. They were really cool. Kansas Trapline Products. Ed Snyder out of Kansas. He's got good stuff. I just happened to run into him when we were leaving, and he hadn't packed up yet, so I got some. These are 2 ounce lures, so picked up some of them to try. And then Papio Creek. This stuff is called Bliss Piss Lure. It's a fishy stuff. And Buck's Juice. Let's see what that is. Wolf, Yote, Fox, and Cat. And then some of his bait. Bliss Getter #1 bait. So this dude here, he's actually a Nebraska boy. So, and he also makes those. I got them from him too. So anyway, and then you gotta have some good fox piece. So I got that from Marty Smith out of Iowa, Keg Creek Bait and Lures, and some of his Super Call. And then Lee Rosenwalt, he has all kinds of different pea, but this is mixed with some gland and some other agents to help enhance my dirt holes. So that's pretty much counting that and what I've already ordered. I got some stuff from Locklear, Hoosier Outdoors Trappin Supply, Billy Doris out of Arkansas. So like I said, I am stocked up on bait and lure for at least 5 years. So anyway, okay, now to the heavy duty shit. Got me some MB550s. Offset jaw, 2 coil. Can't beat those. I was actually going to get 4 dozen of those, but they only had a dozen and a half. So I put in another order. I got some more coming, and then I'm pretty much done buying traps for the remainder of my trapping career, hopefully. So anyway, so I got a dozen and a half of them. And these are the Cadillacs. These are the best traps you can get, or, you know, #1 traps. They're the Cadillac of traps. These got to be hosed off, get the oil off of them, and then I will just dip them in wax. And I'm going to check all the pan tension on them and make sure They're set at about 2.5 to 3 pounds. And the best tool to do that is right here. The Bob Custer trap bender tool thing. And it's Dunlap Lures has a great video on how to use this and bend the dogs on them 550s. It's the best way to do it. I've tried doing it in a vise, using a hammer, using vice grips, using pliers, and it's a pain in the ass. This is the best way to do it. So, you know, one time investment to just you can make J hooks and you do all kinds of different stuff with this. Make your own stuff. My trap tester, I didn't buy them this weekend. I've had them for a little while. All right here, No BS Lures. This guy is Kendall Obermeyer out of Iowa, and I'm going to grab one. Oh, here it is right here. Look at this trap. I hope you can see this. This thing is a beast. It probably, look at the welds. I had inside outside lamination on here, and I pre-ordered these 1 dozen. I had to pay $50 down, and then when I went to the convention, I paid the rest. They cost about the same as the MB550s, but I tell you what, these things weigh about 3 pounds, and if you order them and have to pay shipping, and shipping's going to cost you $30 alone. So you're better off, if you want to ever try some of these, catch them at a convention or call them and make some arrangements, because shipping will kill you on this. But this is a beast. It's 2-coil. The springs are bolted on. You adjust your pan tension by this nut and bolt right here. Then if your pan sits too high, or however you want it set, you loosen up that nut right there, and you can adjust that. So I had one dozen pre-ordered, and then I went over to Minnesota Trap Lines, and they had sold damn near all their MB550s. So I got what they had, come back over to this guy, and he actually had another dozen of these that somebody didn't come by and pick up. So he sold them to me. So I'm good to go. And those are crazy. Those are crazy. Hold on a minute, and I'll get a couple of these set, and you can see the difference. Pretty cool. Okay. MB550, Minnesota Trapline products. This thing here is called the K9 Extreme Junior. He makes another one a little bit bigger than this for coyotes. He makes one for, he's got a wolf trap. He's got a dog-proof trap, a beaver trap, and he makes a mink and coon trap. And they're all built like a tank. So is that one. I'd say that one's a little more finesse than this one. The MB550 is a little wider across, but this is wider from jaw to jaw. So, but there's the difference, if there's any difference. And yeah, as far as I'm concerned, those are probably the 2 best traps built. And they are pricey, but they're worth every penny. So, you know, it's what you can do. You know, the bridges are great. I'll keep using them as long as I have them. But if I ever buy any more, it'll be probably that one. And who knows? I've never used these. I'll be testing them out this year. But from what I hear, some people like these better than those. So I guess it all depends on your personal preference. But anyway, I just thought I'd do a little show and tell today, and show you the investment I made this year. And so I better, hopefully I have good luck and catch some $100 coyotes, hopefully, and some bobcats. So anyway, I actually, before we left, I took my I got 2 fur checks from the auction, and those, hell, I felt pretty good about what I got for my pelts this year, so cashed them in and invested it all in this stuff. So anyway, hope you liked the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button, and should be a good year. Should have some good stuff to show you. So Shannon Wade, Streeter Boys Outdoors, I'm out of here. Later.